I don't know which. Oh my god, don't do this. So you didn't get it, so technically, yeah, you are stealing it. Then again, his body was just discovered that way. That means he died that way. That's awkward. Ladies, gentlemen, ladies, gentlemen, everyone on the non-binary spectrum, welcome back to Dr. Dekker, the infamous The Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker. Now, it has been a while since I played this. I think we had like 5 episodes out now, and I don't remember what happened, so I'm gonna have to go in, review everything, try to get a handle on what it is. I do remember some things because I did have to go through the videos and pick out clips for the highlight I'm doing for last year and stuff. So, yeah, let's go. All right, Dekker, was is at Henley Church right up until midnight. Believes that Agnes was killed by a Medusa-like being. Says husband is fine. Husband could have killed Agnes. Let's type in a hint. Yeah, was wrong digging a grave.
What a thing to say. Why would you say that? I kept watching the front door after that saleswoman had left and nothing. She didn't leave, and you can't get out the back since the council sold the garage block. Ron's a gardener, not a killer. Unless...
How do you know that he's not a killer, is the thing. Unless what?
Agnes said Ron was laying the foundations for a new greenhouse. You don't think...
Yes, I do.
I need to call the police. I need to call them now. But they won't listen to me. I tried to tell them about the monster, but they didn't believe me. They won't believe me about this, I promise you. Please, could you call them, Doctor?
Yeah, I'll call him for you. Why does he call you the leech lady?
He said that I leech thoughts from people. Suck them right out of their heads. And I can put thoughts in there, too. I'm not that clever, though, am I, Doctor? I mean, it's not as if I was having an affair with Ron and Agnes was in the way and needed to disappear. So I made this story up. I mean, what do you think I do for a living anyway?
I don't know which. Oh my god, don't do this.
Doctor, you're so good. We're going to get on just fine.
She sells donuts. Okay, now she's creepy. Okay, I guess that's it. Back to Bryce. Hey, Bryce. Which one are you? Oh, you're time stop guy. Perhaps she should ask someone else a question. All right, let's get to Claire then. How you been, Claire? Who's Claire again? Claire is the Rizzo looking chick, all right? Yeah. All right, what should I ask her? I don't know. Let's just use these. What were you doing on Valentine's Day?
The day Dr. Dekker was killed, I had a session with him in the morning at my usual time, 11 o'clock. That was the last time I saw him.
All right. Where is Claire? Husband was cheating, stabbed him, now he's sick. She might have poisoned him. Could be bottling up emotions, honestly, mood. Been seeing Dr. Dekker for 3 months. Had a session with Dekker the day he was killed at 11 a.m. Claims that was the last time she saw him. What else? Let me see. How are you today?
It's the anniversary of my parents' death today.
Okay.
I went to the lake house. I always go to the lake house anyway, but it's also where they died.
Okay. That's awkward. It's just, how are you today? Well, it's the anniversary of my parents' death. It's like, how are you today? I had to bury my dog today. It's like, oh, okay. Yikes. What did you do at the lake house?
I stood for a while, looking across the water. It's peaceful there. It's the place that makes me feel the most. There was a girl there, by the lake, only about 9 or 10. She was fishing, if you can call it that, with one of those nets on a stick.
Okay. Let's just get this out of the way. Did you kill your parents?
Do you think I killed my parents?
I'm just asking. Just asking. How did your parents die?
They died of carbon monoxide poisoning. I was staying at a friend's house. Otherwise, I would have died too.
Parents died via monoxide poisoning. Husband might be Claire was not there. Suspect? Does it make you sad?
David had been hunting again, and, well, she's seen some of the skins he hung around the lake house. I don't know why I talked to her. She looked sad. I don't usually talk to children, but she seemed different, special. I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't I, Doctor?
I didn't say that. So I think you can go two different routes. Like, literally find out who killed Dekker, or just actually help them. So I just want to, what happens if I just, go both?
Dr. Dekker made me an offer that I couldn't refuse. I'll be taking it to the grave with me, though. As did he.
Interesting. Dekker made Claire an unrefusable offer. Rolling your R's is so fun. Where is David today?
David wasn't there. Or at least I didn't see him. I didn't go inside. I forgot my key, and the spare was missing.
Who is David? David's her husband, right? Just asking. Fine. Okay. What skins did the girl see?
Animal skins. David hunts, then skins.
Ew.
It's horrible, really. He's not really good at either job, so the skins still have great lumps of bloody carcass hanging off them. I'm sure he'll get better with practice.
Ugh. Great. He's one of those.
Then I will. I'll look for her next time I'm there.
What were you doing Valentine's Day night?
Valentine's Day night, I was at the lake house, watching David, like I always do.
Okay. Claims to have been watching David Valentine's Day night. How did the girl seem special?
I don't know. I suppose she just reminded me of me. I spent a lot of time alone as a child. She said she was trying to catch some strange creatures that she's seen in the water. I don't know. Minnows, probably. Everything's strange when you're a child.
How did you meet David?
Met isn't the right word. David has always been there, in the shadows, on the periphery. I move in very exclusive circles. You tend to see the same faces.
What kind of exclusive circles?
I don't move in any circles anymore. Those people were my parents' friends, not mine.
When did your
It
parents
was
die?
12 years ago. I was still very young. Too young to be an orphan anyway. I had to toughen up quickly.
Why were you watching David?
He has trouble with his mental faculties and is getting worse. Yes. I watch him and make sure nothing bad happens.
Anything else? Okay. And then we got Ellen. The nurse lady. How are you? How are you today?
I haven't had a great day, to be honest. Someone accused me of stealing from my patients, which I would never do. Plus, Hilda's getting worse.
Oh. You mentioned Hilda?
Hilda's the one I mentioned in our last session. She's dying. I can tell. I need to see her before it's too late.
Why do you need to see
To
her?
help her finish up unfinished business. People who are dying always have things they wish they could do before they go. We leave a lot of loose ends in our lives. We're very messy that way.
What's Hilda's business?
Hilda wants to see her daughter. She's in Australia, so I'm going to have to use my talent.
Oh. What talent?
I can change my skin. What I look like. I can turn into a patient's loved one. I just hold their hand and ask them to imagine that the person they want to see is sitting right here next to them, and I become them. It's how I help them move on.
Oh.
That's how I comfort them.
Okay. That's definitely getting put in the notes. Possible shapeshifter. Okay. How does it comfort them?
I only shift at work to help my patients. I don't have any interest in using it as a party trick or to deceive anyone.
Are you sure? Are you lying? What were you accused of stealing?
This? Well, it started with this. It's a locket. Alice, one of my patients, gave it to me before she died. I have a few other things. A watch, a ring. One patient gave me a little china bird. They're not valuable, just trinkets, really.
Okay. Stealing things by moonlight, maybe? Anti-Sailor Moon?
Strictly speaking, all of the patient's belongings should be passed on to family members after they die. But Alice's son never visited. He didn't care about his mum. Why would he care about some worthless piece of jewellery? It just doesn't feel right to me. What do you think, Doctor? Am I wrong to keep the locket?
So you didn't get it, so technically, yeah, you are stealing it. No, it's wrong to keep the locket, but... But as like legally, you have to give it to the family.
Really? I don't see the harm. Alice wanted me to have it.
Did she?
You and Terry and all the other nurses just don't understand.
Okay, but the way you worded it, you said like you made it sound like you are taking it. I don't think she actually gave that to you. I think you might be lying. Can you tell me anything about Dr.
Yes,
Dekker?
I had a session with Dr. Dekker on Valentine's Day.
Right.
3 o'clock, I think. Just a few hours later, he was
Dead.
I still can't get over it.
Then again, his body was just discovered that late. It doesn't mean he died that late. What's her name? Ellen? Had a session with Dekker the day he was killed at 3 p.m. What? What were you doing on Valentine's tonight?
Actually, I had a hot date. It wasn't anything serious, just some guy I know. But it was a nice date. Different to what I'm used to.
Okay. Well, why was it different?
It was very traditional. Old-fashioned, you know? Dinner at a nice restaurant. Then we went for a little walk along the pier. Held hands. Had a bit of a kiss. Then he called a cab and we went back to my place.
Okay. Anything else to ask? What time did you get the cab?
I'm not sure what time Max left. We fooled around for a bit at my place, so early hours of the morning.
Alright, so that's it for your questions apparently. Because we get you orange, but we could get you the green. Oh no, we got more questions for you. How can you tell when people are dying?
I can sense it, you know?
Don't we
like
have a
when
patient named Max?
You're outside and there's a sudden change in the light or the air feels different and you know it's going to rain. It's like that. I always know when one of my patients is fading, even before the doctors know. Their energy changes. It sounds silly when I put it into words. I sound like my mum.
I can understand that. You just gotta have this feeling. Why doesn't he fool around with Max? Well, I don't really think that means anything. But I could be saying that it doesn't mean anything, and then the game is just like, are you sure about that? Find more about
His
this
name
Max
is
person.
Max. He's really sweet, but I don't see a future between us. He's not really my type.
He accused you of stealing.
Of course, it was Terry that accused me of stealing. One of the other nurses. She's actually trying to make out that I'm some kind of HSK.
So, what the heck is a HSK?
Healthcare serial killer. You know, like those nurses that kill loads of their patients. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. Anyway, because a few of my patients have died on me, and some of those patients have given me gifts, Terry thinks it means that I've been killing them off.
How was Dr. Dekker on Valentine's Day?
Dr. Dekker seemed fine on Valentine's Day. He seemed to be in a good mood. It didn't seem like anything was bothering him.
Tell me about Max.
I've known Max a couple of years, but this is the first time we've been on a date. I don't think he's boyfriend material.
Alright, fine, I'll ask.
What do you want me to say? It was Valentine's Day.
I mean, yeah,
Everyone
but
deserves a little loving on Valentine's Day.
yeah, basically. See, I knew it wasn't gonna be anything. Mariana, mermaid girl, right? Look at her. She always has nice dresses. How are you today?
I haven't been back to the beach since our last session, and no blackouts, new doctor, and new hope. You're much better behaved than Dr. Dekker.
What? I'm scared of what that could mean. Why am I better behaved?
Dr. Dekker dated his patients. That's not good behavior, is it?
Ooh. Says Dekker dated patients. You should not date your patients. You should not date your patients. Especially if you're like a therapist or something, there's a power imbalance. There's a power imbalance there because they're telling you everything about themselves, and you don't, and they're not. You're not telling them anything. There's a power imbalance. You could hold something over them. Don't date your patients. If you're going to therapy, don't date your doctors, because they can use whatever you tell them in the sessions against you to hold something over you. It could be abusive real quick.
I think her name was Scarlett? One of his patients, an older woman. I guess that's how he liked them.
She seems upset. One of his patients named Scarlett. She also seems disappointed a bit that it wasn't her. She sounded a bit disappointed because she sounded like she tried to flirt with him and she turned him down. How do you feel about not going to the beach?
I haven't been back to the beach since our last session. Kind of missed it.
Why have you missed the beach?
You do something a lot, you're gonna miss it. I suspect I'll go back there soon, but it's helped with the blackouts.
Yeah. What were you doing on Valentine's Day?
I didn't have anything to do on Valentine's Day. I washed my hair and I walked along the beach for the whole night. It's actually true.
Tell me about Dekker.
We went out for drinks. Didn't you know? He said it was a breach of something or the other, but I can be pretty persuasive when I want to be.
Siren song! Okay. Went out for drinks with Dekker. Her idea. Simply went to the beach on Valentine's. So, homegirl could be straight up lying about whole Dr. Dekker thing. Or she could be telling. Because if he seemed like he didn't want to go, but she was persuading him. I had a line of thought and then I forgot it. It derailed, so. Oh, did you just go out for drinks?
Yeah, drinks. I think Dr. Dekker ordered neat whiskey. I had water. I don't drink.
Why did you have drinks with Dekker?
I guess it was a couple of days before Valentine's Day. It wasn't a date or anything. I noticed in our sessions that he'd been acting a little strange. He just didn't seem right. I wanted to find out what was wrong.
So she tried to play the doctor for Dr. Dekker. I'm gonna stop that. Went out for drinks with Dekker sometime before V-Day because he seemed off. How are you persuasive?
I know, it's pretty hard to believe, isn't it?
Siren song!
I feel pretty ugly. But I think I have a nice smile.
You do. You're actually very pretty. Don't say that. You're not ugly.
Lots of people find me attractive, but I've seen something truly beautiful.
Is it the ocean?
It makes me feel dull by comparison.
What beautiful thing have you seen?
I have a recurring dream where I find something beautiful in the sea. But I don't know you that well yet, Doctor.
Hey!
Let's wait a while before I tell you my most intimate secrets.
Sorry to cut in, Doctor. I've just had a phone call from a solicitor. Ben's trying to sue us for nervous shock. Should I go and see him to talk it out, or should I find a solicitor to represent us? Sorry to be pushy, I just think we should act quickly before it's too late. Well, just let me know.
Jesus Christ, Jaya! Oh my god. Intimate secret?
Wouldn't you like to know? Is our session up now?
You guys are like coy for no reason. Nathan. Hello, Nathan. Hello. How are you today?
Hello again, Doctor. I had a bit of a shaky loop incident, but let's not talk about it.
I know.
Yesterday, I set fire to Hannah's clothes in the garden. I just wanted the day to move forward. I instantly regretted it. And lo and behold, here we are, a new day. Hannah's clothes are a pile of ashes.
Okay. Had a looping incident. Seemed to have stopped when he burned Hannah's clothes. Looping could be caused. I like how it treated this like it's like, oh, these are just natural, supernatural things that happen, and we're just gonna find out why this supernatural thing is occurring to you. And it's not once am I questioning these. I could be going in crazy. Looping could be caused by hanging onto Hannah's memory for too long.
I've kept almost all of her stuff as she left it.
Yeah.
Just the clothes. I decided to burn those yesterday, so here I am. Hannah loved clothes. Every season, she'd donate her entire wardrobe to some charity or another, and only buy stuff she loved.
Aw,
I was
that's
left with
kind of
winter. I don't even know what her favourite season was. Does it matter? What's your favourite season, Doctor?
Spring.
If you like spring, you're supposed to be optimistic and creative. Well, that explains why we're still having these sessions.
First of all, don't you tell me what I'm supposed to be. If I don't want to be optimistic, don't you fucking shut up. I just feel attacked by that. What did you do on Valentine's Day?
I was at Henley Church on Valentine's Day, visiting Hannah's grave. It was the anniversary of her death. Her parents wanted a huge funeral with all the trimmings. Hannah would never have come for it. It does give me somewhere to visit. I got to write the epitaph.
Went to visit Hannah's grave on V-Day. What was the epitaph?
We walk alone without our angel.
Aww. Do you feel lonely?
I've been alone since Hannah. I can't imagine anyone ever replacing her. Not that I've looked. Do you think I should look for someone else?
Well, you're clearly not over her. No, look when you're
Thanks,
ready.
Doctor. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I still don't think I'm ready to move forward in that respect.
yeah. I can't tell him like, yeah, just move on because he's still gonna be affected by it, and like he needs time to actually get over it. And so the person he's dating shouldn't have to like put up with that and feel like they have to replace Hannah themselves. They should come into the relationship with him as them, not Hannah 2.0. Are you religious?
I'm not religious, but when I read Hannah's epitaph, I knew her parents would want some acknowledgement of the great bearded one. But she was an angel to me.
Aww.
She was an angel to everyone.
Aww. When did you leave Henley Church?
I left Henley Church about 11 o'clock on Valentine's Day. I was talking to an archaeologist who said it uncovered some fossils resembling a strange cephalopod-like creature. Strange place to find an octopus, really. What? Do you think I've got something to do with Dr. Dekker's murder?
No, I'm just...
Maybe you should ask your assistant who Dekker saw that day.
I will. Shut up. Okay, so now I'm... I don't know why I'm in that position. Just kill me. Oh my god. Not Dekker style, though. So I'm getting Cthulhu vibes. That's what I'm getting now. I've been kind of getting them, but now like with Unearth the Cephalopod, now I'm definitely getting Cthulhu vibes. So this could heavily be inspired by Call of Cthulhu stuff, or the anything. What's his name? It's it's not Poe, right? Lovecraft. I usually get them mixed up. It's Poe Lovecraft. Poe Lovecraft. Two different depressed white dudes. He seems angry at being accused, but what were you doing?
It was a missed call. It was Valentine's Day, so I wasn't in the mood for conversation.
Alright. What did Dekker think of you?
Dr. Dekker felt that Hannah was holding me back. The memories of Hannah. In his opinion, I was holding on to the past. So I guess he cursed me. If that's even a thing.
Okay. I mean, sometimes when I hear like them talk about Dekker, he kind of sounds like an ass. At least in the case of him. So what if Dekker did curse someone? He cursed you? Yeah.
Yes, Dr. Dekker cursed me. I don't really want to talk about it, but let's just say I blame him for the way I am. Can you give me some advice, Doctor?
What advice do you need?
I've been trying to think how I can get past today. I've come up with a couple of choices. I could set fire to Hannah's photographs. I've got them in Dropbox anyway. But setting fire to the clothes did the trick. Or setting fire to a rocking chair. She sounds like an old lady, but she loved that rocking chair, which I've not sat in since. Which one do you think's best?
Oh, I'm not good at making choices for other people. I'm not good at making choices for other people. So let's think about this. Okay, you set fire to the photos. You have them on a Dropbox anyway. Look, I'm not coming into this on like some scientific standpoint. I'm coming into this on someone who is superstitious about stuff. I don't think you should burn the chair. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know if it's going to count in the game, but I just feel like it's going to invite something crazy to happen to you. I don't know. Let me think. Part of me is like, yeah, burn it because... But if he burns the photos, he still has the photos, so... he might still end up looping or something. But it's at the same time, it's like, I don't want him to have to get rid of like all of memories of Hannah, because like when you move on from the death of someone you love, you don't like delete them from your memory. You just find a way to remember them. But like, yeah, you shouldn't hold on to it. But like, it just feels like I just feel like the game is making me have to tell him to delete Hannah from everything. Okay. I don't know. I feel like something bad is gonna happen if I tell him to burn the rocking chair. So let's burn the photos.
Photographs it is then. I'll let you know how it goes.
Right. What's a cephalopod? I mean,
It's a sea creature, like an octopus. I suppose they find dinosaur bones everywhere. Just because we're on land now doesn't mean millions of years ago this place wasn't at the bottom of an ocean.
all right. What happened with the archaeologist?
She was interested. Maybe I misread. Maybe she was just being kind. I suppose most women wouldn't enjoy me talking about my dead ex for hours.
Yeah, I would just say wait till you're done, because you're still very much affected by it. So I would just say start dating when you actually move on, not when people say you've moved on. What's your favorite season?
I like winter. Being snowed in with Hannah. Just the two of us. It's paradise.
But it also feels like he can't. Maybe he has trouble moving on. Maybe he has trouble moving on because it seems like so much of his life centered around Hannah. Okay. Tell me about your mother.
She's dead. Thanks for bringing that up.
Damn it. I'm sorry. Jaya. How are you?
Hey you. Thanks for helping me with this grief thing. I'm not sure I have it though.
I like Jaya. She's... Shall we talk about grief?
I don't really know where to start. I feel a bit numb. Maybe we should just talk about him.
Alright. What was Dekker like?
It hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in. I mainly miss our chats. He used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did. What do you think of the patients? Nah, perhaps you shouldn't say. You can ask me. Go on, I'll tell you what I think.
Okay, I want to. Tell me about Mariana.
Mariana is a special girl. You know, there's something about her that just makes you want to follow her. Maybe that's what a trendsetter looks like.
Siren song. Tell me about Bryce. Oh, I clicked on Claire.
Seems to be shaken by something. You know, I offer her drinks every time she comes in, but she always refuses them. It's as if she just wants to come in, get her session over with, and then run off to do something else. It's a bit rude, isn't it?
Okay, so we're gonna write these down. First off, Mariana. Jaya says that Mariana has this air about her that makes you want to follow her. Siren song.